What's up guys, Sleepz here with another episode of Nonstop Nationalities, and in this episode we put together a Bosnian team. You see here I chose to go in a 4-2-3-1. The players just seem to fit very well in this formation, that's why I went with it. Let's get right into this. Goalkeeper, we have Begovic here, who despite his low rating and his stats not being all that great, I guess, like his positioning is fairly low, I felt this keeper was actually pretty good for the team. You know, he's 6'5", and I think that's part of the reason that sometimes he felt like a great keeper. I think it's important to have a keeper that's at least like 6'4". I feel they make saves that like a 6-foot keeper wouldn't make and stuff like that. But you know, you can't go wrong. I paid 400 coins for him, and he was solid for me at the back. I really didn't have many complaints about him. Our two center backs, we have Sleepz and this guy Besic. I've actually played them like this. I don't know why I do that every single time almost, but Besic right here. Let's just face it. The truth is that this Bosnian defense is very bad and very, very slow, but they don't have much to choose from, so this is just the best I could do, guys. 67 pace, 67 defending, and 72 heading. Not very good, but I think this was the second quickest. Like, this is the only non-gold that was this fast. So I decided, you know what, 67 pace is going to have to do, because Sleepz over here has 55 pace, but at least he has 80 defending and 81 heading, which kind of makes up for the pace, I guess. But the pace back here is horrible. But the good thing is they're very cheap. 400 coins for this guy, and Sleepz I got for 650. So you know, we're not even at 2,000 coins, and we already have 3 players. Our left back Patch here, again, very, very slow. 72 pace for a left back. I think that's the slowest left back I have ever used. 74 defending though, so it's not too bad. I guess he sits back a little bit more. 69 heading, but again, very poor, but at least he only cost me 150 coins. The defense is very weak, but you know, the attacking options aren't too bad in this team once we get into that. And this guy also very slow. 71 pace, 66 defending, and 66 heading, but he cost me 600 coins just because I was having trouble finding him in my formation. And when I finally did find him in my formation, there was only one. He had a buy now, and I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna snatch him up, and I paid 600 coins, so it's not really a big deal. From here, the team only gets better. Okay, the defense is very slow and very bad, but from here the team gets a little bit better. We do have an informed CDM on this side, and let me just stick the other one in since you already saw him. He'll go in there. Let's talk about this guy first. Salihamidzic. That's a mouthful, but he's very, very slow. His shot isn't too bad, but you really have to get a lot of space when you go for a long shot with this guy. It seems like you need to take like 2-3 touches on the ball at least and have a lot of space, and then his long shots are impressive. But as far as like one touch and like smashing it in from 40 yards out, it's not gonna happen. I was kind of unimpressed with his long shot, but if he does get the space, you know, he can come through with it. And defending 80, heading 79. The good thing about this formation is that, you know, we do have a poor defense, but at least we have 2 CDMs to help them out as much as possible. And this guy was extremely hard to find for me on the PS3, which is why he cost me 20,000 coins. Very, very rare player. Like, I just could not find this guy on the market. I finally did, and I just did not even hesitate, and I hit the buy now for 20,000 coins. Somebody that I just knew was necessary in the squad, but it's just very hard to find. And this guy right here I got for very cheap, 150 coins, and he's horrible. Let's just face it, he's very, very bad, but he's the only other CDM that I had available to me. So very slow, 45 pace, 69 defending, and 72 heading. But you know what, all in all, having basically the 4 defenders back here and these 2 guys helping out the defense, it made the team like manageable. I didn't have too many problems defensively. Sometimes you come across somebody who had them fast strikers, your Agbon Lahores, your Ben, and they would just burn you and make you look silly. But for the most part, I would say that having this setup had really helped the defense, and I didn't struggle too much. Let's get on to I guess the good part. I liked all of these players I had up front. You know, let's start on this side. I had Pjanic on this side. This guy is such an important player for the team, simply because he is the fastest player. 81 pace, 75 shooting, 88 passing. That's really, really good. 83 dribbling. He's a great center attacking mid, and he has 4-star skills, guys. This guy is a must-have in the team. He really is, and just because everybody around him is so slow, it makes him seem that much faster. I got him for 15,750 coins, and he's just a must-have in the team. Let's move on to the other center attacking mid, Misimovic. I have to say, Misimovic, I didn't expect much from you, but this guy, I'd have to say he was my favorite player in this squad. Surprisingly, he's slow. He's really slow, 65 pace, but something about him, he seemed to be his attacking positioning, I guess you could say, was just phenomenal for me. He was just always in the right place at the right time. He found plenty of space all the time, so his pace really wasn't an issue for me. 82 shooting, 84 passing, 83 dribbling. He was a great center attacking mid. It's surprising. I thought Pjanic was going to be the star of this team, but Misimovic for me was my favorite player. He scored plenty of goals. He supported the attack so much. Misimovic, great player to have, and he cost me 16,500 coins. At center forward, I have Ibisevic right here, and he does not come as a center forward. I made him a center forward. I converted him from striker to center forward. Those cards are really cheap, and I got him for 13,250 coins. But this guy was great. 73 pace, 80 shooting, 75 heading, and 78 dribbling. I had no problems with this guy. I felt he was a very good player, and I chose to play him behind the obvious choice, which is that striker. Let's stick him in there right now. Edin Dzeko, of course, is up there, but I stuck him there behind Dzeko just because he's a little bit slower, and I felt I wanted the quickest striker possible up front, which was Dzeko, who really isn't quick, but I know at least he's a little bit quicker than Ibisevic, and yeah, I don't know, it really worked out well. I felt these two up front worked really well. You have your two center attacking mids to whip in balls to them, hopefully get some headers. They're both amazing in the air, and it worked out fine. So Ibisevic was a great player for me, and you saw I didn't have to pay much for him. But of course, my second favorite player was definitely Dzeko. He's very cheap. I got him for 750 coins. What am I doing here? Oh yeah, 76 pace, 82 shooting. I have no idea why his heading rating is a 72. That is ridiculous. It should be more like an 85 or something. This guy's amazing in the air. I have no idea why his heading is so low. It might have something to do with his attacking positioning, why he's so good in the air, but this guy was great in the air and all that. Dzeko, second favorite player, you know, great finisher. He never let me down. Very consistent. And yeah, that's what the squad looked like. And there is actually, I love finding managers for the team, and it makes me really happy when I find one. And there is a rare Bosnian manager. Get in there. We have our, what? Why did he not go in the team? We do have a rare silver manager, which was just cool to have. It makes the team look that much better, and for some reason I can't stick him in the squad, but we'll forget about that. You saw who it is. And yeah, this is what the squad looks like. You know, overall not too bad. Could be a little bit better as far as pace, but I found that these players passed the ball around nicely, and nonetheless we got ourselves a couple of good results and a couple of good goals, and let's get into that right now. So first here, I want to show a little bit of what Misimovic brings to the squad. Again, look at all the space he's in. Somehow this guy just finds a way to get behind defenders. He's in the right place at the right time, and he has a great shot. Nice little chipped effort right there to beat the keeper. And again, this guy is in so much space. A little bit of step overs here from him. Couple of roulettes, and finds the back of the net very nicely. Misimovic, great player. And one thing I forgot to mention in the earlier part of the video is that Misimovic actually is pretty good at free kicks. Right here we have ourselves a free kick from 29 yards out, and he curls it around the wall. He has a very high curve rating, 86 I think it is, so he can bend them around the wall very nicely. And this next goal is just me showing how he's in the right place at the right time, out wide where you want him. He crosses it in nicely, and our center forward Ibisevic right there meets it with the header. These guys are beasts in the air. You know, they're very hard to beat, and now we're going to see a little bit of what Ibisevic can do. And a lot of these highlights are just going to be nice, like passing moves that led to goals, because I don't know if it was the formation. I don't really use 4-2-3-1 all that much, but I felt that I was just able to thread balls through opponents so nicely, and the team was just making great moves all together, pinpoint passing, everybody working together nicely. And Ibisevic and Dzeko will always finish it, always cap off on the move and get me goals. You see right there, the first one was a little bit nicer, a little bit lengthier, and this one very simple, passes here, there, and Ibisevic is going to finish that nicely. Right here we have a little goal with Pjanic, a little chop, and then boom. That's a nice little goal there from Pjanic. Nice shot. He has a pretty good shot, nice finesse shot and all that. And right here, he's out wide. We pass and move. This is what I mean. I mean, just look at the link-up play. Everybody's working together so nicely. Like, I don't remember many teams where the passing was just phenomenal like that. And Pjanic right there with the cross, 88 passing. You know, his crosses are really, really good. He finds whoever the target may be. That time, Dzeko with a nice volley. And now we're going to talk a little bit about Dzeko and how great he is in the air and how much of an all-around striker he is. Like I said, 72 heading, come on, that can't be right. Right there, he beat David Luiz and some other center back in the air to get himself a goal right here. And then a little pass and move right here, Dzeko, unmarked. His attack positioning just seems to be really, really good. And another thing about Dzeko that I forgot to mention in the video is that he has 88 shot power. So this guy has a cannon on him. He shows here outside the box, just flies into the back of the net. All in all, guys, if you want to make a Bosnian team, you know, it's very cheap. It's only going to cost you about 100K, and it's a very unique team. You don't see it very often, and this is the last goal I got with Dzeko. Nice little Rabona to cap off this video. That's going to be it. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave me a like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.
Here come those headlines again. Captain Marvel.
Well, not always known for his goal scoring, but what a character he is.